Hello, obscure mic people. It's ya boy Bark back with another microphone review video. And it's a bit of a special one today because I'm very appreciative that SE sent over the Dynacaster DCM3 and Dynacaster DCM6. Basically the same microphone, but one is passive and one is active, meaning phantom power required, no phantom power required, less gain to drive it, more gain to drive it. Big thanks, though, to SE for sending these out. It is greatly appreciated because I was very interested in bringing these two mics to everyone on the channel. The DCM3 runs 129, the DCM6 runs 199, and I will do a little bit of B-roll, but just to let you know, not much comes in the box. I will show you the mic though, but in the box you get documentation, which is nice and color printed documentation. It's the little things. And then you've got what I absolutely love. Freaking love stickers. I love them. I love them. I have a beer fridge in my podcast shack, and those stickers go on that. Why? Because I got the beer fridge super cheap, and the name brand on the fridge is a big old Budweiser logo, and I think Budweiser sucks. So the stickers help me to cover that up and put decent beer in that fridge, of which I drink one a month because I am old. Anyways, let's show you the DCM3 and the DCM6. As you can see, all metal body, really cool, kind of like a drum mic design. Nice foam windscreen comes on each model. You got the XLR in the back, nothing on the DCM3, but it does have the built-in mounting bracket. So the DCM6 looks almost identical, same foam windscreen, same everything, except you've got that dynamite switch on the back there to turn on the mic booster built inside. Both mics, when you remove the windscreen, are going to reveal a head basket here. That's the black and red, kind of the SE signature. That head basket does screw off to reveal the capsule of each microphone, which is the same capsule. Let's talk about what I'm doing to drive the DCM3. I've got it plugged into my Shure M367 microphone mixer, and my gain dial is on roughly a 6, but that is running into the Tascam 1x2 HR to give me my digital connection, and the gain is up just very slightly on that. So if I had to guess, this would take a, well, I don't have to guess because I actually did it, but on my Shure microphone mixer, the gain does need to be up to almost a 7, which is just a tick below the Shure SM7B. So do we even need a DCM6 with a built-in dynamite active booster? For some people, we do. If you've got an older interface or a cheaper interface and you want to drive a nice dynamic microphone without noise, you want to get the DCM6. Maybe you would want to get a mic booster since the price difference is $70. You could technically get a mic booster and use that on all your mics, but if you are going to get just one mic and one mic only, and you know it's what you want and you know it's going to last the test of time for you, maybe you do just want to go ahead and be safe and get the DCM6. That's kind of my take with these things. I think for folks that already have a really good interface with good preamps, go for the DCM3. If you are a one mic and done, not a mic enthusiast, but you know you're going to do your production with one mic all the time, and then I'd say it doesn't matter if you have an interface with great preamps or not. I would probably just be safe and get the DCM6 since it is going to be your one mic. Why not spend a little bit extra to, have it foolproof? Maybe your interface goes bad and you find a cheapie online. Then you've got the DCM6. You can turn on phantom power. There you go. Mic enthusiasts, DCM3. One-time mic purchasers, probably the DCM6. All right, let's move on with it. I'm going to do the plosives, off-axis rejection, all that good stuff with the windscreen on because the windscreen is part of the mic. Before I do these tests, I want to say that I think the aesthetics of this mic, even though it's a bit odd, just a little bit strange that it kind of looks like a drum mic, I love it. I bought the AKG D550 because I like the looks of that. So apparently I like the looks of drum mics, but this is different. This is the first mic in a long time that doesn't look like a copy, that doesn't look like it's trying to be something else. I am really growing to love SE as a mic company. I know they do more than that, but really, really loving them. I love the USB 2200A. I have used that a lot, surprisingly, because I don't use mics, the same mic, a lot, but that one I have. And the SE Dynacaster was a pretty sweet mic, but I've got to say, the Dynacaster has all the bells, switches, you can change the tone and everything like that. I like the sound of this without any switches better, I believe, than the original Dynacaster. Great mic, but something about this is right up my alley. The clarity's really good. It's got just enough low end to make me happy, and the mids sound good too. I'm really kind of digging the heck out of this DCM3 right now. I haven't even hooked up the DCM6 because I expect the sound to be the same, but we're going to in this video. But first, test time. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. Son, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. The only mic I've heard this good with plosive rejection, and maybe memory's not serving me 100% accurately, but my first thought on plosive rejection of this microphone is this microphone, which I bought another. I even put the back plate on this time. Anyways, even though I don't love this microphone, I felt I needed to own it once and for all. Don't sell it, just keep it. But the plosive rejection on this mic is as good as that mic. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle pineapple pizza. That mic may be like a 10 out of 10. This is a 9.5 out of 10. I can hear a little bit, but man, that's impressive. That is impressive plosive rejection. So the head basket with the internal red foam combined with the outer foam works wonders. That is great. That was fantastic. Now, let's get right on top of the microphone so you can hear what it sounds like when you're directly on top of the mic using the proximity effect. This is what it sounds like. Didn't get overly boomy or anything like that, but did add a little more low end, and I am certainly digging it so far. Let's go ahead and do some off-axis rejection. I'm going to turn the microphone 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 90 again, and then back around to the front of the microphone. Now let's do some taps of the boom arm, see how it rejects those. Judging by the readout, pretty good. Let's now hook up the DCM6, and we'll make sure that the sound is indeed the same, just with less gain. All right, so now we've got the DCM6 hooked up. We've got the gain on less than a 2. Comes through great. Okay, so the dynamite button was already engaged. I believe I can turn this off and go right back to just a regular passive mode. That's kind of a cool thing. Like, you don't, of course, it has a dynamite button. Of course, that means you got to turn it on to engage it. But this is the DCM6 with phantom power on. Sounds about the same. I kind of like it. Phantom powered or non-phantom powered. And again, let's turn off phantom power, unengage the dynamite button, and just make sure we've got that. I'll be quiet as well for a little bit of like self-noise test, a little bit of preamp test. Let's start now. Let's turn phantom power off, the dynamite button off, and then see what we got. Okay, now we've got the dynamite button off, phantom power is off. This is what the microphone sounds like in its regular passive mode, no dynamite engaged. This is what the microphone sounds like. These are great. I really like these mics, especially with the plosive rejection, the off-axis rejection, the fact that they are very clear. This is kind of the sound that I'm leaning towards lately. It's a little bit grainy up top, like real tight grain at the very top, which you could tame that with a little bit of EQ, but I don't mind that grain these days. Like, I kind of like this sound, and I think these are really well priced at $129 and $199. I'm gonna give them a composite score on the BB-SAR. I think that both of these microphones, especially like phantom powered, mount already on there, windscreen that works, plosive rejection that works. These are really great mics. Really good for podcasting, really good for YouTubing, really good for broadcasting. I just really like these. SE has kind of hit a home run in my opinion, not pushing the $300 mark with the Dynacaster, but instead advancing the Dynacaster line with a starting point at $129 and then a phantom powered option with no switches other than that for $199. SE is kind of covering the market on what you need from a dynamic mic, and all three models, DCM3, DCM6, and original Dynacaster, are all three worth the money, and they're all three good. So, BB-SAR, both mics, same score. Going to give them a 9. Going to give them a 9. I think that these deserve a 9. The price is great. The sound is great. Everything else about it, there's no major flaw here. I hear or see or feel no major flaw. That might have came through. I don't know. But to me, no major flaw here. Both SE mics are great. SE, thanks for sending them over. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for helping me get to and past 5,000 subscribers. It is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to bringing more videos for years to come to hopefully more people. If you'd like to see that continue to happen, maybe give my video a share on social media or wherever you share your thoughts. Just don't put it next to any kind of crazy stuff like the internet has these days. Maybe post your crazy post and then wait a few posts and then maybe share something that I do or not. Either way, it's all good. I'm just glad you're here, but I am not here anymore. Peace out.